Hey, brother.
Yes?
Oh, for fuck's sake. What up, heathens? Today we're looking at another video and we're going to be analyzing it for fallacies. Have a feeling today that this one's going to revolve around one particular fallacy.
Hey, brother.
Yes?
Really? 2 fetuses talking in the womb. Please don't tell me you're doing this. Okay, I'm going to call it right now. It's equivocation fallacy, but let's let them dig their own graves first.
Do you believe in life after birth?
Life after birth? Of course no!
Why not? You really think that after birth, life ends?
I told you! Okay, this is the equivocation fallacy. Basically what this jackass is doing, and what a lot of other jackasses have done across the internet, is compare 2 infants in the womb, or fetuses in the womb, to, the God question. Having one of them being an atheist and one being a theist. But in this case, it's believing in a mom and being an a-mom believer. For one thing that makes this unequivocal for you to really compare the 2 situations, for one thing, we don't fucking have an umbilical cord that's coming out of our bodies and going outside of the fucking womb. Oh yeah, another thing, there's no goddamn womb. We don't have anything around us that's keeping us contained. Not to mention the fact that fetuses in the womb can't really form thoughts, words, or opinions or anything like that. When a baby is born, they can barely see a few inches in front of their faces, let alone make coherent sentences. But that's besides the point. The point is that we do not have any kind of indicators that God actually exists, whereas in the womb, there are several indicators, especially with fucking twins. Because I don't know if you guys have actually seen inside of the womb, like ultrasounds and shit. There is not that much space inside of the womb with twins. But we don't have as much evidence as is in the womb of a woman. So you cannot equivocate 2 fetuses in a womb talking to each other to the God question at large.
We live here, and now only once.
I disagree with you. I believe that life one day will meet our mother.
Mother? You believe in a mother? If she exists, where is she?
You're fucking attached to her via your umbilical cord. Unlike now, in reality, there's no fucking umbilical cord here. If there was, that would only be proof for the flying fucking spaghetti monster. Not Yahweh or any other kind of god. Just the flying spaghetti monster. But as you can tell, this mimic, the God debate, if you will, that you have generally in most social media and face-to-face. Namely that one person says, no, there's nothing after this life and that this is all we have. And the other one saying, nope, I believe that there's something after this. They're using, fetuses in a womb to compare the transition. Now, you could argue that this is indicative of life changing in general, people changing, different situations and starting new lives or starting over or whatnot. Many people have these different things in their lives and they just see death as another transition, which I have to ask, why are you so fucking scared of death if you know that you're going to be going to heaven? I mean, anytime death comes up, the normal reaction kicks off in our brain of survival. And I'm just kind of wondering, if we were not, if that wasn't part of our evolution, then why the fuck did God program it into us? Why in the world would God program us to survive if we are only meant to worship Him and move on past this life? Why would we have those basic instincts to survive? Freeze, flight, and fight. Those are the 3 basic instincts that everybody has. It's part of our lizard brain, by the way. Why would God program those 3 things in there if we weren't meant to survive and to avoid death at all costs? Like us ourselves, not God. If God really prevented us from dying, then why in the fuck would we have those 3 reactions in order to survive? It doesn't make fucking sense.
Of course I believe she is all around us.
All around us, that's not true. I've never seen her. I've never seen a mother, and obviously she doesn't exist.
Okay, this is a straw man. If you're keeping up with logical fallacies at this point, this will be a straw man representation of an atheist. Because an atheist would question, why the fuck do I have this cord coming out of my belly going up to the ceiling? What the fuck is all this shit around me? Like, we would investigate and try to figure that shit out. But no, what does this baby do? He's just, stubbornly there. Of course, we're not even going to mention the fact that he's a fetus and he's making coherent sentences. My son couldn't do that until he was about, maybe about a year old. And even then, you had to fucking translate what the fuck he was meaning. Regardless of all that, atheists in general are not that obstinate that they would be like, nope, I'm gonna totally ignore this hose running out of my stomach and all these walls around me. That's not how we work. That's not how science works. That's not how any of this works.
No, I don't agree, because sometimes when everything is quiet, you can hear her voice. She speaks with us and touches our world. I believe that our real life will start after birth.
Okay, true. In the womb, you can definitely hear the mother's voice. There have been scientific tests done, right? And you know what? The atheist in that particular pod would have tested this. This would have been a test to run. I would love for any religious person that is watching this to please explain to me why you think your particular God speaks to you and why it's not another God of a different religion. See, this is one thing that a lot of religious people cannot really explain to you. They will tell you that, well, I just know it in my heart that it is my God, because they reject the other gods, right? But they don't have a good reason to say, well, I know it is my God and it is not these other gods. You can't know that because other people of other faiths have this exact same feeling. So, if you are a theist and you're watching this, please go down below in the comment section and tell me why you can discern, or how you can discern, your God and be able to tell if he's not just some other God that's trying to prank you. But, so, to recap, equivocation fallacy, you can't take two fetuses in the womb and say, hey, this is exactly like the God debate that we're having here in reality, because, one, the straw man atheist that you have in there would actually investigate the environment around him, because that's how fucking science works, and, in order to really describe our reality, science is the best tool that we have. I've seen this particular argument in various ways across the internet, either in memes or in video form like you see here. If you have encountered this before, please don't forget this video. Please share it with people as an explanation as to why that this is a bad argument. If you are a theist watching this and you're making this argument, fucking stop. Just stop it right now. Put the meme down. Put the meme down. Put it down. I hope you guys have a great day. I know this is a short episode today, but it was a short video. I'll see y'all later.